Hey guys, and welcome back to the Celebs Cafe, where we dish all the celebrity news and the latest trends. If you're new, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, and that's where you do not miss any of my uploads. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping back by. Anele Tempe's dad Moses responds to AKA's tell-all interview. Businessman Moses Tempe has responded to AKA's tell-all interview about the day his daughter Anele Tempe tragically died. Anele died after she fell from the 10th floor of the Pepper Club Hotel in Cape Town. Police have opened an inquest docket to probe her death. According to paramedics, a woman had allegedly jumped from the 10th floor of the hotel. Now, AKA sat with the broadcaster Thembekile Morototo in his home in Johannesburg, where he discussed his tumultuous relationship with Anele and the event leading to her death. He told Thembekile that Anele had threatened to kill herself by jumping over a balcony. We had been having a particular difficulty in our relationship. Lots of arguments and disagreements. We sat down and spoke, and we started disagreeing again, and things got heated. He said that while he called the hotel's reception for security and while the event was blurry, he remembered walking out of the bedroom and not seeing Anele anywhere in the room. Now, according to AKA, he walked to the balcony and saw Anele's body on the street below. AKA also said that he was not abusive to Anele. "I would not abuse Anele. I treated her like gold," he said. When asked about the drugs issue, he did say he was involved in drugs before, but not during the time he was in a relationship with Anele. And when he was asked if Anele was using drugs, he said he would rather not respond to that. Now, at Anele's funeral last month, her father said that his daughter was not suicidal, nor did she take her own life. But however, he did allude to substance abuse. AKA also highlighted about not being able to speak at Anele's funeral. Responding to claims made in the interview, Moses Tempe said that memorial services were held all week preceding Anele's funeral, in which AKA's father and friends spoke. Keenan never made a request, nor was he ever denied an opportunity to read his message on the day of the funeral. "We are a very private family, and it has always been like that for decades. We would like to be given space to grieve. We've lost our daughter and we are hurting badly." Now, at this point, guys, I just feel like AKA and his father-in-law, Moses Tempe, are not necessarily in good terms. I'm not saying maybe there was a fight between them or an argument or whatever, but I just feel like indirectly they are not happy with each other. Because at this point, Moses is contradicting. He's denying everything that AKA is saying. Firstly, AKA said Anele was very suicidal and his father knew that very well. And then Moses comes up and say, "No, my daughter was not suicidal. She was no danger to herself." Now, secondly, AKA says he was not given an opportunity to speak at the funeral. And now Moses is coming up and saying, no, he did not request that he speak on the funeral. And again, coming to we are a very private family and we'd like for things to remain that way. Anele knew very well what she was getting herself into when involving herself with Keenan. Keenan is a very famous person, and with everything that has been written on newspaper, being said on YouTube and also on Twitter, he had to come up and clarify his side of the story, or just clarify the whole story as he chooses to put it. So I feel like the family has to have a level of understanding when it comes to that. AKA is famous and he has more pressure than the family, considering that he is in the public eye. But I don't know, guys. I'd love to hear your comment on the comment section down below. Also, like the video and subscribe if you have not. I love you. Catch me on my next upload.